Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, welcome, guys. Let's discuss. Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's talk about one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind, which is Bitcoin. So, guys, Bitcoin still trading sideways, but we have some fantastic news in the crypto space. First, XRP Spot ETF just got approved. So now XRP Spot ETF is live. It's now tradable. So why this is very, very important is because, XRP Spot ETF got approved. You all know what that means. That means, most of those other altcoins that is Spot ETF is coming. So we have some fantastic news in the market, this CZEC Nation, they just added about 1 million Bitcoin to their reserve. Not just them, we have some other fantastic news in the crypto space, so which we'll be looking into. So as always, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we'll be diving into the market. Bitcoin, which are in a centralized exchange, keep dropping down like never before. So to let you guys know that, so there's no much Bitcoin out there despite the market is still trading sideways. So which is why I keep saying, so stay strong for sure. Bitcoin and crypto is here to say. Jack Dorsey, which is his Square, then will now be, Square, they will now be allowing at least rolling out a Bitcoin payment to his about, almost about 50 something million users at least, to be enabling, Bitcoin and crypto instant payment. Yes, I hope you all can hear me. So some ways they keep accumulating as well. We have some ways which they keep accumulating a huge amount of Bitcoin, almost about thousands of Bitcoin. It's just that Bitcoin keep doing his things, trading sideways for now. Yeah, guys, Faith, how are you doing? It's been a while, guys. Let's dive into the market, guys. Let's dive into the market. Crypto future millionaires and billionaires. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, I can check how are you guys are doing. So I did stream in the past few days, but for sure you guys can see I'm here. But I do post a clip to let you guys know what is happening in the market. I see you can see Bitcoin hovering around the $100,000. But that is crypto for you. If there is no risk, there will be reward, which is what I keep saying. So stay strong, hold for a long term for sure you will be in profit. If you can hold the 2-3% dip, you will be rich. So you need to know that in order for you to be rich, you have to be able to hold for a long term. I have some, some good data to show you guys, so most of the macro stuff that show that so the market is holding strong, and we still have a long way to go. That's why the up or down. Even if a BlackRock just said that so Bitcoin and crypto is growing rapidly. So like never before, which is there's no any other asset that has been growing rapidly like Bitcoin and crypto. So which is why even if right now we'll be diving into the market, I'll be showing you guys around. Let's look at first the market performance. You can see SRP in the top 20 is one of the altcoin which is skyrocketing right now. You can see SRP is up with about almost about 8% in the past 24 hours, in the past 7 days. So in the dips, I can see from the chart. What about the dips? So guys, we'll be looking into, I will show you guys around. So you can see in the past 24 hours, SRP is up with about, almost about 3%. So first, this is one of the things which will be helping the market to be coming back up, which is President Trump. He finally signed the bill to end the U.S. government shutdown. But Bitcoin keep doing his things. So which is what we'll be looking into coming here. You guys can see. First SRP Spot ETF just open. So with trade canary. So goes live. Guess what happened? That is the first 30 minutes. With the first 30 minutes, we have almost about with the first 30 minutes, we have almost about $26 million inflow. So that flow into SRP Spot ETF. This is huge. So and this is a record. This is history is repeating itself once again, just like what happened to Bitcoin spot ETF when we see so billion flow in the first day. This is what is happening to SRP spot ETF. So this will allow most of these institutions to invest in SRP, not just SRP. Now that SRP spot ETF got approved, ADA is coming, Cardona. So most of those altcoins, SUI spot ETF is coming. Solana, one of my favorite altcoin for you guys. Most of you guys know that. Yeah, guys. If you are watching from any of the social platform, you are watching from Kick, you are watching from Twitch. Mostly if you are watching from S, aka Twitter, retweet, share the stream, so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. As you all know, it's me, once again, Charisco. I'm here almost every single day to discuss Bitcoin and crypto with you guys. That is because I totally understand that, so this is one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. I'm not just saying it. Bitcoin has proved itself over the years. Bitcoin has been existed for the past 16 years, and it has become one of the best performing assets in the history, which is why I keep saying, don't sleep on Bitcoin. Don't sleep in crypto. You know, accumulate as much as you can each time we have a pullback. Today, Bitcoin is trading around $100,000. Just a few hours ago, Bitcoin was trading around $102,000, $103,000. And in the next 10 years, which is just a decade from now, so if with the performance which Bitcoin has been performing over the past few years, Bitcoin will be trading above $1 million per coin. So that means if you invested just $100 in Bitcoin today, you know what that means. So it shows you that you're still having at least almost about a 10x return from here. So this is huge for SRP. This is huge for SRP Army. So this is huge for SRP holders. First SRP spot ETF got approved. You can also see it from here. Breaking Canary Capital Export ETF, SRP spot ETF just got live. So on Robinhood as well. So SRP Army, they are one of the strongest. They are one of the strongest, community in the crypto space. That's because they have been holding over the years. Even if when Gary Gensler declared SRP as a security, SRP Army did not give up. They keep holding, they keep accumulating. But a day like today, you guys can say that, so SRP is finally up. So, guys, stay strong, stay in crypto. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the world of crypto. So, coming here, as you guys can see, let's see this. This is a Bitcoin exchange balance. Keep dropping down like never before. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Zoom in. If I can move it this way. Let me see if I can move my camera. Okay, let me zoom in so you guys can see it this way. So you guys can see from here, this is a Bitcoin balance in exchange, in centralized exchange. Despite Bitcoin trading around the $100,000 right now, you guys can see Bitcoin balance in centralized exchange keep dropping down like never before. You can see. So to show you guys that there is not much Bitcoin out there, despite the up and down. So imagine when the centralized exchange finally dry up in the next few years. The Wall Street, the institutional investors, when they are buying right now, they keep using OTC. That is because it's more cheaper for them. They buy from people like Coinbase, which they accumulate Bitcoin and crypto when the market was down. But you need to think again, what will happen when the OTC market dry up and the institutional investors, they start accumulating Bitcoin and crypto from centralized exchange. So there's no more Bitcoin in centralized exchange, as you guys can see. This is the Bitcoin in centralized exchange, but you can see the Bitcoin price. So this is Bitcoin price, the orange line, but Bitcoin, which is in centralized exchange, you can see it on the green line. So to tell you guys, there is no much Bitcoin out there, guys. Yes, guys, I see the chat boom. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. We'll be doing Q&A shortly before the end of the stream. If you're watching from aka Twitter, guys, I do live stream almost every single day on YouTube. Head over to the YouTube channel, Charisco Crypto. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Guess what? This month, I already make a promise to you guys who always watch from the YouTube channel that I will be doing giveaway with BYBIT, which is the official streaming coin on Pump Fund. So which you guys can see here right now. So I'm streaming to Pump Fund. So this is the streaming toolkit. It's being called BChat. So if you ever need to add some meme coin to your portfolio, get some BChat. So nobody will dump on you, and the plan is to be using at least about 20% of the streaming revenue from Pump Fund, buying back and lock, which is why as of today, 30% of the supply is already locked. So guys, before without moving, let's move on. Let's see, without being wasting so much time. You can see from here again that CZEC Nation Bank just purchased 1 million worth of Bitcoin and crypto for the first time in history in his history. So Europe is coming. You can't sleep on Bitcoin. You guys can see the Bitcoin and crypto adoption keep getting wide. More people keep breezing a Bitcoin every single day. More people keep accumulating. So this is one of the assets with a limit supply. Why will you sleep on it? So when we totally understand that, so this has become one of the best performing assets in the history over the past few years, and it will keep being because you can't print as much as you can. It's not like the fiat. I say it every single day here that Bitcoin is totally different. It's not like the fiat, which is keep going down in value. Bitcoin have zero inflation. There is no inflation in Bitcoin. Even if the block supply usually cut at every 4 year cycle, after when during the halving event, so Bitcoin block supply cut by 50%, usually dropped down by 50% every cycle, every 4 year cycle, which is crazy. That is to tell you guys that the people who are powering the network, they have to double their machines in order for them to be mining equivalent of Bitcoin, which they was mining previous cycle. You can see how that is. Even if he lost the founder of S, so the CEO of S, Elon Musk, and the founder of Tesla, he said that so Bitcoin is energy, and you can't fake energy, but you can fake fiat. So that is how you need to know that so Bitcoin has become one of the best performing assets, and it will keep being. So which is why people like a CZ Nation, they keep accumulating and accumulating. So guys, let's see what next. Come in here, you can see. Let me see if I can bring it out in this way. This is you see, you guys can see this is a Jack, which is the CEO of Cash App. Let me see. As you guys can see, okay, let me bring it out here. So you guys can see Jack Dozie. Let me see. As you guys can see, okay, let me bring it out here. So you guys can see Jack Dozie. Where will I move that? Where's the voice coming from, guys? It's crazy. I don't know where it's coming from. Where's the voice coming from, guys? It's crazy. Can you all still hear that? Okay, seems like it's better now. So as you guys can see here, so Jack Dozie, Cash App just announced to launch start payment. So start Bitcoin payment for his 58 million active users. You guys know what that means. So Bitcoin, more people keep embracing it every single day. More people keep getting exposed to Bitcoin and crypto every single day. Don't forget, it was just about a month ago when a Galaxy, said they will be allowing, the exposure of Bitcoin to his almost about another 50 something million Galaxy users, if I'm not mistaken. So for you guys to know that, so, the Bitcoin and crypto adoption keep getting wide. But what you need to know is that we are still early. If you're investing in Bitcoin and crypto right now, it seems like you were using internet early 2000. That is it's still almost about 26 years ago when internet was just like nothing. So Bitcoin and crypto, adoption keep getting wide every single day. More people keep embracing it, and we are still early. Bitcoin market cap is still relatively small. Bitcoin market cap is still between about 2 trillion. But guess what? So gold market cap is around 29 trillion. just for Bitcoin to have a market cap of 20 trillion, Bitcoin will be trading $1 million per coin. So, which is why, despite the up or down, you don't even need to think of the price. So, all you need to think is, oh, how many Bitcoin can I accumulate before Bitcoin market cap head off to 20 trillion? So, one of your Bitcoin will become $1 million per coin. So you guys can see. So those data is clear that you Bitcoin has become one of the best performing assets. Which is why more people keep embracing it. The digital gold which you need is Bitcoin. You don't need gold, you need Bitcoin because Bitcoin is so transparent. It's on blockchain. It's so transparent. So guys, let's see what next. We have some ways which they keep buying and buying as well. A way scope about 45,000 Bitcoin. The third biggest accumulation in 2025, as you guys can see. Despite Bitcoin still trading below, it's trading between $100,000 right now. But the way they keep accumulating is still not making a huge effect in the market. That is because most of those way they keep using OTC. So they keep moving, buying, and buying and buying. But one thing is that I totally understand that so many of you guys will be asking, okay, who is selling? Why is Bitcoin still trading sideways? You know, we still have a lot of outflow in the market for sure. Mostly from the Bitcoin spot ETF. People like BlackRock, we have some outflow from BlackRock almost throughout last week. We have some outflow from Fidelity throughout last week. We have outflow from Grayscale throughout last week. Those spot Bitcoin ETF, they decide to take profit. And not just spot ETF, the long-term holders as well. Those are the people who are still taking profit, which is why Bitcoin and crypto keep trading sideways. So, which is why I keep saying, accumulate as much as you can and hold for a long time. For sure, you will be in profit. She have beat this year in Bitcoin since 2022, just 3 years ago, when Bitcoin dipped down to $16,000, when everybody was so fearful, thinking Bitcoin is going to zero. Some of them, well, so many people, I myself, I will not be able to accumulate as much as I can back then. But you know, imagine when I was holding Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was around the $69,000. Then in 2021, when Bitcoin head up to $69,000, from $69,000, boom, Bitcoin dipped down to $16,000 2022. I was already giving up because I think, oh, what the fuck? Solana was trading around the $10 per coin back then. All those SRP was like about 20 to 30 cents. So you guys can see, even if as of today, SRP is around about how much? $2 36 to $2 37. Guess what? Ethereum was around the $800 2022. So most of those altcoins, most of those protocols, they are still up huge, which is why for sure you don't need to sleep on Bitcoin. Bitcoin will keep going up in value because it's an asset with a limit supply, 21 million that will ever be in existence. Which is why, as you guys can see, most of the way they keep accumulating and accumulating, scooping up Bitcoin. Imagine just one way accumulating about 45,000 Bitcoin. That is huge. That is huge. So, guys, let's see. BlackRock. So BlackRock CEO, which is a lally fake, it says that so Bitcoin and crypto growing rapidly. Yeah, for sure. This is what I said earlier just now. Bitcoin keep growing rapidly like never before. This is why I keep saying you need Bitcoin now than ever. You accumulate now because the way they keep holding, just BlackRock alone is holding close to 800,000 Bitcoin. BlackRock Spot ETF is holding close to about 800,000 Bitcoin. So don't sleep on Bitcoin. Don't sleep on crypto. Accumulate as much as you can. Not just during the Amsterdam Bitcoin Spot ETF today. I take that back. During the Amsterdam 2025 conference, guess what? So this is a Bitwise director is saying that so we just need at least about 5%. 5% capital rotation from gold into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin will be trading, $240,000, $240,000. We just need at least about 5% of gold capital to rotate from gold into Bitcoin. So we just need just about 5% capital rotate from gold into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be trading what? Bitcoin will be trading at $240,000. That is quite huge. So for you guys to know, we are still early in Bitcoin and crypto. This year and hope for a long term, for sure, you will all be in profit. We will all be in profit. I want to see gem in the chat, guys. Guys, if you're watching from any of the social platform, just drop gem in the chat. Gem in the chat, guys. Drop gem in the chat. Drop gem in the chat. So let's do Q&A. We do Q&A shortly. So then, before Q&A, let's look at the market performance. Let's look at market for performance, guys. Okay, let's quickly see here. Allora, Bitcoin still, keep doing his things, which he know how to do better. Trading sideways, up and down, 100 at 2,000, 100 at $3,000, $100,000. But guess what? You don't have to be scared. Each time the market dip down, embrace it as an opportunity, accumulate as much as you can. Bitcoin is here to stay. It's not a financial advice. Don't go all in. You know, buy when you have some cash on your side. Always spend money which you know you don't need in the next few months, in the next few years to buy Bitcoin. Only your side money. Any money which you will be using to pay rent, you will be using to, pay your children's school fees, or you will be using to, you know, to eat the next few months. Don't spend it in Bitcoin. That's because the market is way too up right now. So Bitcoin trading at $100,000 is even huge. That's because 2022 Bitcoin was still around 16K per a coin, guys. So, but put it in your mind that you don't have to be scared each time the market dip down with about 2-3%. Bitcoin is just down with about 20-21% from all-time high. But you can see, the sentiment, the market sentiment is showing that more people being fearful. So let's look at the market performance. Then we go with Q&A. So guys, if you're watching from S. So head over to the YouTube channel. You are watching from Pump Fun as well. Head over to the YouTube channel and Charisco Crypto. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Make sure your notification bell is on so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. So SRP is in green. You can see followed by Bitcoin Cash. So those are the coins which are in green today. So let's do Q&A. Let's see Q&A. Yeah, Fav, how are you guys all doing, man? Matthew, my man, how are you doing? Greatest to you guys all. It is about time for the dip, yeah, for sure. If history is on our side, we don't have so much time on our side. So, if you guys were here, even if earlier this year, I said, if history is on our side, history is on our side. So this is the last phase of the cycle before we end this bull market. Then bear market should have started at least 2026. So, but even if the market will dip down 2026, I don't think the market will pull back like previous cycle. That is because we now have the institution here, which they are willing to buy as much as they can when the market is down. Even if Jack Miller, he said that their plan is to accumulate as much as many Bitcoin as they can whenever the market is down. That is the CEO of 21 Capital. So for you guys to know that the big boys they are not giving up on Bitcoin because they know it's an asset with a limit supply. The market is down right now because the early investors, people who buy as much as they can when the market was trading, Bitcoin was trading 1,000, when Bitcoin was trading 2,000. Those people accumulate as much as many Bitcoin as they can back then. A day like today, they are sitting in profit. Those are the people who are taking profit, which is the long-term investors. Last week, I showed you guys the chart. Let me see if I have the data here. Seconds. Bitcoin long-term investors, Bitcoin long-term holders, they are taking profit. Let me see. Bitcoin 10 years holds. Let me see. I'll have to So Bitcoin long-term holders, they are taking profit. That is why the market, is down right now. So about a week ago, I showed you guys those charts. I don't think I have this chart here right now. Long-term holder supply. Okay, let's see. You can see. Let me see. Let me bring it out for you guys to see. So you can see here. This is a Bitcoin price. But you can see the long-term holder supply is dropping down right now. So we show that people who have been holding Bitcoin for long term, those people decide to take profit. That is why the market, is trading sideways. But we still have most of the institutional investors, they keep accumulating and accumulating as much as they can because they understand that, this is an asset with a limit supply. So one Bitcoin equals to one Bitcoin. So 21 million forever. We have more than 58 million millionaires on this planet. If each millionaire were to get one Bitcoin, there is even no much Bitcoin for them. There's no much Bitcoin out there for them. So this is the 10 years, Bitcoin long-term holders supply. So let's still go with Q&A. So we call it a day. I will be streaming on Pump later. We have waited for the moment of the dip to begin. Yeah, for sure. So once it begin, you all know we start this year. The plan, you already know, I've been saying it, we start our this year portfolio 2026 by adding at least about $50 to our portfolio every single day, once in a week. Once in a week. The plan is to create at least about $10,000 worth of portfolio during the down time of the market. So once we are in bull market once again, that is to flip that portfolio just by buying and holding, flipping that 10,000 portfolio to at least 70 to $80,000 portfolio, and you guys will be here. You guys will all see it here so live. Yeah, I will be coming on space, Fave, for sure. I will be hosting a space in the next even in the next few days. So I have started coming on space, even if last week as well. I will, Fave, my man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Fave. Thank you for sure. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, Abby. So I'll see you all tomorrow here on YouTube. But you know, pump fun. I will be streaming later. You guys are amazing. You guys are smart and intelligent. Share the stream with your friends and family. Let them know about one of the best performing assets, which is Bitcoin. Let them know about BChat as well, which is sitting here as you can see. The official streaming coming from Pump Fun. So you guys are all future millionaires and billionaires in crypto for sure with Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin is freedom. Bitcoin is decentralized. It's not centralized. So when you hold Bitcoin, you hold an asset with freedom. You can move it to every part of the world. So you can even decide to go with it when you are going the other side with it. I'm just killing it. So guys, you guys are amazing, man. So see you guys all tomorrow. So Charisco is out. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with Bitcoin and crypto. A wife changing weight, not life changing weight, too. More than life changing weight, a wife changing weight we will all achieve. We achieve a life changing weight, we will achieve a wife changing weight. Charisco is out, guys. See you all here on YouTube tomorrow.